Hi everyone, welcome back to Planet J Tarot. Today we are going to have a reading to describe how is your Libra season going to go. Thank you for being here. We're going to see what you expect, what's the good, the bad, the in-between, everything that's going to come from this Libra season. Now, if you're not here in year 2023, it's okay because guess what? It's timeless, bitch. So thank you for being here. Love you, and I'll see you in your reading. I'm about to start shuffling. You can fast forward this part if you don't want to watch, but a lot of people enjoy it, so you can see me shuffle, pick your pile, and then I'll see you very soon. Okay, so we got all of our piles or cards, groups, whatever you want to call yourself. For number one, you've got the Queen of Cups, and this will be with the Selenite card. For group number two, you will be the Judgment card with this opal stone. Also, I think this could be moonstone. Okay, and finally for group number three, we have the Wheel with this stone. This is a newer stone I just got. I really felt drawn to this one, so I just added it. And I'm going to let you guys just choose this one intuitively. Okay, so those are the three groups: Queen of Cups, Judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune. I'll see you in your reading. Okay. Group number one, you chose the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is the overall energy of what you can expect during your Libra season. So either you can expect to be very loved, devoted, protected, in tune, receptive to love, to care, to any sort of guidance. Libra season for you seems like a season where you'll be connecting to how you feel. But I also feel like a lot of people will be feeling you. Like maybe you'll find yourself being way more open about your feelings, way more receptive to others, understanding, compassionate towards others. And I feel like the more you do that during Libra season, since Libra season is all about reciprocity, and it sheds a lot of light on how we feel, like how we feel about the world, what we find beautiful in the world. And Venus ruling Libra is also, what is it that we love? What brings us balance? And what is it that we love in ourselves? What is it that we love in others? What can we find in others that we don't have within us? So I feel like with the Queen of Cups here, that's really something that you're going to connect to. So what is going on? We've got the Emperor. During your Libra season, the Emperor. Transformation. What's going on during your Libra season? A gift. Wow. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. What's going on during your Libra season? And the Knight of Swords. Okay. So, I didn't do this in the Virgo season one, but I am going to do it in this one just because 2 decks in here have like different meanings than most tarot decks, and I'd like for you guys to read them. They're only like 2 sentences, okay? So, yeah, don't worry. And what can you expect during your Libra season? Okay, let me not say final advice, but the major overarching advice for your reading, card number 3, is release control, first quarter moon in Taurus. And you know what? I love that. I love that because at first when I saw the Emperor, I was wondering if this is you or someone coming into your life. And I feel like the Emperor is someone coming into your life, especially because the Knight of Swords is here with gift and transformation. I'm also seeing here with the Queen of Cups, it's all about receptivity, right? So let's see what you need to release control of in order to be receptive to the good shit coming towards you during Libra season. So let's see. All right. First quarter moon in Taurus. What in your life are you trying a bit too hard to do? What are you absolutely stuck on to the point where you won't even entertain other ideas? You need to release your grip on life. Whatever you want, release it to the universe and trust that the universe will come back to you with whatever is for your highest good. If you're feeling possessive about someone or something, your challenge now is to live and let live. In a financial situation, self-worth is key. Avoid using get-rich-quick schemes. Karma comes into play during your Libra season. Deep down, this is very connected to your own beliefs about yourself. So you need to tune into your root chakra during this Libra season. An affirmation for you can be, thank you for showing me that all my needs are taken care of. I love that. I feel like this Queen of Cups is kind of, I love that because it's Queen of Cups, then the gift, then the release control right underneath it. And surrounding that is transformation with the 7 of Pentacles. So I do feel like for this particular group, if you are dealing with financial struggles, I see that situation really changing. And for some of you guys, it's because someone who's already well established comes into the picture if they're not already, and they help you accomplish these goals and they help you see that you have the Emperor within yourself. Your Libra season is going to be about connecting to your masculine and feminine energy because the Emperor is masculine, but the Queen of Cups, the overarching energy, is feminine. And I like that because Libra season is all about balance. So I do feel like if you are not an Aries or you don't have Aries placements and connect to that in yourself already, Libra season is a time for you to balance your love, your accommodation, your care for others with that of yourself. Because it seems like for this particular group, there is something going on in your background life that you are really hoping to find some answers to. And others of you, you could be looking for love during this, but maybe you get that love or that person coming in once this all gets resolved, or it could happen all at the same time. For some of you guys, you meet somebody that is like this Emperor, and I don't want to say they save you, but they see all you need and they help you transform into who you want to be. Who you want to be is the most important part, because I feel like whoever this person is, this group of people, whatever it is, they see who you want to be, but they also see who you are, before that. This could be a father figure, this could be a male, but it doesn't have to be. It's just someone who is more comfortable and used to sitting in a position where they have to be structured, where they may have to take care of multiple people. Someone that has authority, someone who's respectable, someone who has a good reputation, someone who's stable. Now, if you don't meet that person during the season, that's exactly who you're transforming into being, the Emperor. Interesting. And this is regardless of your gender. I'm also seeing here with this gift card, it says 36 on here. 3 plus 9 is 6. But 6 reduces to 3 as well. So I feel like you could be having a lot of time with friends. If your birthday's during this season, I see you receiving gifts for that from people that love you. Gifts that mean something to you as well, not just something that like you could give anybody on their birthday or their celebration or their wedding anniversary or whatever. But I feel like people are going to want to give back to you more than anything during this Libra season. And it's because of how giving you are. You're a delight to a lot of people. I see you being pretty happy during this Libra season. Strong. Strength is coming through. Not just physical strength, but emotional strength. With the 7 of Pentacles, I feel like there are going to be things, especially in regards to money and work, moving a little bit slow. And the reason why is because you are going to have to transform your strategy. There's something about your strategy that you're trying to use to get to this Emperor, to get to the finish line, final destination, that needs to be tweaked a little bit. Not scrapped, tweaked, okay? And the Knight of Swords, I do feel like this could be you coming in, knowing what that next move is, ferociously being ready to go towards it. Or there's that messenger that comes in and tells you, you're doing this all wrong. Don't listen to the part where they say you're doing this all wrong. That's the Knight of Swords energy. It's not that you're doing it all wrong. Like I said, you just need to tweak. Just need to tweak it a little bit, okay? And the reason why they're going to tell you, or someone might come in during Libra season and say a little bit aggressive or whatever, you might not like it because you want someone to be soft with you during this season. But someone's going to come in and say, that's not going to work. And it might feel rough, but it's because it's meant to help you hit that final destination. This person is going to have your best interest in mind because they recognize that you feel like you have lost control in a lot of parts of your life, and sometimes you compromise your self-worth or your happiness to get what you want. Card number 1. And your advice here is to release control. Release control, okay? So now I want you to pause the video if you need to. Think of 3 yes or no questions. I'm going to get you answers to those questions right now, as well as some final advice, okay? First yes or no question for group number 1, Queen of Cups, romance. I did say that. I said some of you guys, this person will be a romantic offer, but I just want to say that this is not going to start romantic. I don't see it that way. For some of you guys, even if you meet this person at a place of business or something like that, I see it slowly evolving into that over time once you get your shit together, okay? But romance is there, so some of you guys may date. Some of you guys may be asked out, if anything. Who knows if you're going to accept that offer, because it does seem like you're working on yourself right now, and I give you kudos for that. Question number 2, yes or no? Oh, I'm sorry. The first question was yes. Okay. Second question, yes or no? It says take action, which is a yes. You know what? And I can't help but see the similarities in these 2 cards. 2 people are like riding a horse. But what's interesting is in this one, this person's harnessing a rainbow. Love, it kind of feels like love and magic. And this one is harboring truth and directness. So you have an ability this season, it seems like, to blend your intelligence, what you already know to be true, with the magic within you, with your heart. Yeah, something about your heart leading you during this Libra season. All right, now the third and final yes or no question we've got, improving health, which is going to be a yes. Okay, so you got 3 yeses. I want you to know here, I'm seeing improving health, and this person's like holding this cup, which kind of reminds me of a cauldron. And then here, in the romance card, this person has like what looks like a crystal ball, again, with all that love in the middle. So I do feel like you guys are manifesting love coming in, but before that love comes in, you must take action on something to improve either your health, your financial situation, or your family life. And once that is all settled, I feel like the romance comes in. Everybody wants that during Libra season because it's a time like where everyone is feeling Venus shit, right? But you have to love yourself and be able to love yourself fully before another person can come in and give you the love that you feel and you know you deserve. So I would say don't rush that. Finally, finances and career. What did I say? I said all the other shit will come later, you know? But right now it says financial issues are a factor in your love life. Okay, so if you're in a relationship right now and that is causing some tiffs, that's going to be resolved during Libra season. Now, if you're not in a relationship and you're waiting for that special someone to come around, fix this other shit first and they will come in. I promise you. Okay? I feel like this is a really good reading. I think for some of you, it might not be exactly what you wanted to hear. Because maybe you really are looking for that special someone. But the thing is that you don't need anybody but yourself. And you will quickly realize that once you realize that you can solve all these problems. And it's not to say that you're going to do it by yourself. Libra season is a season of collaboration. Okay? So if you are someone that is very like shy, introverted, doesn't like talk to a lot of people, Libra season, you're going to have to break out of that because there's no way for you to fix these problems without it. Okay? And it's also going to be, once you talk to those people, you ask for that help, you're going to have to release control and let them help you. Because it's like some of you guys want to ask for help, but then when it's time to receive it, like, you don't want everything that person wants to give you. Take it. Take it. Now, if you don't feel love or genuineness from whoever's helping you, whatever situation is starting to help you, leave it alone. Another solution will come. Because the advice here with the first quarter moon in Taurus was also, don't use any get-rich-quick schemes. Don't try to trick anybody into helping you. Nothing like that. Be very upfront. It's something about this Knight of Swords. You need to be very direct and only direct. Okay, no beating around the bush, no being passive aggressive. Everybody already can feel your heart. You don't need to push that forward anymore. You just need to put your hands up and be open to receive. Okay, so thank you for being here, and we're gonna move on to card number 2. Bye. Hi, group 2. You chose the Judgment card with this stone, moonstone or opal. Okay, so what's going on during your Libra season? This is the overarching energy, the Judgment card here. So I feel like you guys are making big decisions. I just felt like a little bossed up. I feel like you guys are... I think you guys are... Yeah, I just keep getting and making big decisions. If you guys have been faced with some sort of like ultimatum or like a split choice, I see you making that choice once and for all. Let's see, what can you expect during your Libra season? The Magician. The Magician? First card you got, the Magician? What? Silence. What can you expect during your Libra season? Some of you guys are going to have very vivid dreams, I will say that. And if you don't have a dream journal, get one. Use it the entire Libra season. I'm not fucking around. The entire Libra season. Every single time you have a dream that you can remember, even if you only remember like 2 bits and pieces, write that shit down. Because I feel like there's going to be messages in it, especially in regards to... With this group, I feel like you guys manifest unknowingly. And that's why I say you need to get a dream journal. And on top of that, there are going to be other people manifesting you during this Libra season. And maybe they're popping into your dreams. And even if they're there for like a split second, write it down. Okay? Even if they show up like 2 years later, I'm so serious. Write it down and put the date, put the time. Okay? Especially the time, because maybe that time is a significant time when something really big happens in your life during this Libra season. And I know you're like, just do it. Especially when it's 9 p.m. Like, if there's any specific time during 9 p.m., for some reason I'm getting that, especially because September is the 9th month. Libra season starts during the 9th month, so I think you should write that down. Okay, gains. Beautiful. Gain. What? What else can you expect? Princess of Swords. We are definitely going to read the Princess of Swords for you because it's different in this deck than most decks. And the Princess of Swords in this deck, I believe, is the Knight of Swords, which actually came out in pile number 1, but okay. And then the final card, well, not the final, but, and the Sun. All right, I want to say this right now. If some of you guys have been waiting for someone to propose to you, you've been in a relationship for like 4 or 5 years, something like that. It doesn't have to be that exact year, but if you've been in a relationship, long-term exclusive relationship for quite some time, I feel like someone is going to propose. If you're not in a relationship and you've just been casually dating, I feel like someone is going to break that silence, that tension, and communicate that they want to work towards something stronger with you. I see during your Libra season, with the Magician being your first card here, that you're cultivating like a life for yourself with the Gain card here. This reminds me of the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you're cultivating a life for yourself that you're going to feel proud of, happy of. I see that during this Libra season, your focus is going to be solely on yourself. All of the cards that depict people in your reading are single people. Just you, your thoughts, your mind. Thinking about what this world has to offer to. I like that. Because most people, they're like, what do I have to offer? But I feel like for you, you're wondering, what do others have to offer? What does the world have to offer me? What is it that I can like surrender to and know like this is what I had coming towards me with the Magician all along. This is what I've been manifesting all along. I feel like this season for you is going to show you that all the patience that you've been having, all the separation from loved ones, all the, I almost said lies, but it's not lies. I want to say it's deception. And sometimes looks can be deceiving, okay? So some of you guys are feeling like you're unappreciated. If that is the case, I feel like Libra season is going to show you the exact opposite. That while you're doing your own shit, other people are doing their own things. Things are going on behind the scenes that you don't know much about. And there's a reason for that. It's for you to be able to sit in your peace without all the stress. Something about this group, you could be like perfectionists. So the reason why you don't know all of this shit is because once you know, it would be like you try to tweak it too much. You're just supposed to be able to be happy and confident in what this Libra season brings you. I also see this Libra season bringing you more confidence in yourself physically. mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, all of it. I think that's why I was like, I feel like a boss. I feel like this is like a glow up season for you. For real. Like, I'm looking at this person, her body is banging. Like, and it doesn't matter your gender. But she's also carrying a sword and having this ability to bend that sword with her mind. So I feel like you're changing your perception on a lot of things this season without intentionally doing it with the magician. It's just happening. It's just happening. Okay? Go with it. Find yourself thinking about situations that you thought you once wanted and realizing, I don't really care about that shit anymore. And just, all right, cool. I see that this Libra season, you're going to be having a lot of desires, strong willpower. And I think you're going to feel very inspired by small things that no one else can really put into words. Like, for example, like you could be sitting outside and see like, I don't know, like a squirrel. And squirrels are like everywhere. I mean, let me not say everywhere, but like, like squirrels are pretty common, at least where I am. And only someone very attuned and connected and able to like lift their arms up can look at that squirrel and get a message behind it. And that's why I was like, anything that you're seeing, even if it's not in a dream, if it feels kind of ethereal, majestic, and you don't know why, write it down, okay? Look it up later. Like maybe if you see a certain animal, there's like a spiritual message behind it. You can look up what the messages are behind it. And I would say look at multiple sources for that, because I've done that before. And actually it pertained to like 3 different situations in my life. And it made a lot of sense later on, like a couple of weeks later. As I went through those weeks. Yeah, that's what it is with the games, with the Princess of Swords and the Sun. Your Libra season is going to be a season where things are like slowly revealed to you. But the outcome is perfect with the Sun. Let me not say perfect, but the outcome makes you feel happy, it makes you feel strong, it makes you feel confident. And I feel like during this Libra season, you get a lot of vitality. Maybe if you've been feeling like you've been struggling to have a lot of energy, if you've been sleeping a lot, feeling a little bit down, or just not having a lot of people to talk to. I'm not saying that you're going to have a big group around you, but I feel like you're going to be more happy in yourself to where you don't feel the need to have them. I said them. Take that as it resonates. Okay. Let's see. What's your advice? I usually do this first, but what's your overall advice? Full moon in Aquarius. It says, be real. Be real. Okay. Before we read that, I want to read you what the Princess of Swords is about. Okay. Bear with me, please. Don't fast forward this part. Okay. Princess of Swords. It's all about being inquisitive, being verbose, and lively. So saying what the fuck is on your chest. Oh, I just heard, say that shit with your chest. Get it off your chest. Oh my God. My family, when I was like younger, they had this, like, we went to this dinner in Georgia. And let me get a sip. We went to this dinner in Georgia. And we were waiting mad long. Like it was a big group of us. Like it had to be at least like 18, 20 of us. And they put us in like the back room, like where they have for like events and shit. And we were just waiting there, like drinking, waiting for the servers to come and like get everybody's order or whatever. And one of my cousins just stands up and he goes, if you have hate in your heart, let it out. And everyone one by one just starts going in on all their pet peeves and things that like just tick them off. And it's like the whole entire circle is like either agreeing with them or providing like this different perspective. I don't know why, but I feel like this group, oh my God, I feel like I need to cry right now. I just feel like you guys are a very big blessing to a lot of people. Oh my God. And people would like love to hear your words. Like there's something about like your silence speaks volumes, even if you've had to like cut people off. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever like been moved to like full tears like this, like during a reading in quite some time. And I'm not even talking about anything sad. Like that day actually brought me a lot of joy, because I remember at that time, like there were a lot of things that were bugging me that I had to be like quiet about. And even though I didn't speak, like I related to a lot of what everyone else was saying. So I feel like even if you don't speak a lot during the season, like just know like you're not alone. A lot of people are dealing with similar things that you might be. If you're not feeling the most confident in yourself, like, oh my God, I might need to pause this because I just feel like I need to let it out like a cry. Like maybe that's something that you do during Libra season. Like you have this day where you just like, you finally decide that you want more for yourself during this Libra season. You want more than like the difficulties and like, oh my goodness. Oh God. It's gonna be okay, y'all. It really is. I swear it is. I feel like there's a lot that you've been keeping to yourself, in this Libra season is like begging you to just be real with this full moon in Aquarius. Just be real, be yourself. Like, if you've been facing a lot of judgment from other people for who you are, just be yourself with the sun. Like, there's gonna be so many people that fuck with that. Like, at the end of the day, like, no one else can judge you but yourself and whatever you believe in, you know. But the message behind this Princess of Swords is that sparks fly high with a twinkle in your eye. There are a million ideas floating around your head, and you can't wait to tell anyone and everyone about them. Combusting with incitement, your creativity and brilliance cannot be contained. The Princess of Swords urges you to put your ideas into action and to go for it. Young, idealistic truth seeker, you have a gift for gab that has the ability to translate effectively to others. Yeah, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, something about, like, even if you don't say much, like, your words weigh so heavy on people during the season. Use that wisely, okay? With the Magician, you have the power to manipulate a lot of people. But with manipulation, you could change that into a different word, like to influence, to inspire. I said that earlier, something about inspire. And if you guys aren't struggling, and you finally have a lot of money, the job you want or something, use that to inspire others. Something about, like, giving back if you already have what you want. And if you don't have what you want, just know that as charitable as you can get, as real, as upfront, as direct, and communicative as you are, like, the more good shit you're bringing back to yourself. You don't have to do anything but speak your truth. It also says here, writing and speaking may come easily to you, which will aid you when it comes time to spread your ideas and message. With a thirst to learn, you constantly ask questions and want to know why, how things work. Your high energy and curiosity are endless and feed off of your willingness to find answers. With the time comes experiences, and the more you go after what you want, the more wisdom and experience you will gain. And the last word on this page is gain, and you literally got a card that says gain. There's something very divine about this group. Like, honestly, if you were my friend, like, I'd listen to anything you told me. Because I feel like you don't have to love someone or know them personally to be honest with them. And a lot of people just lie for sport. A lot of people tell little lies to make people feel better, especially during Libra season, because you want to be so accommodating to make people feel confident. But the fact that you have confidence in yourself and you know that you got that shit by any means necessary, it's like, when you really love someone, or when you just are real, like, you're not going to sugarcoat anything, you know? I feel like during Libra season, you have the power because everyone else is going to be sugarcoating shit, and you're just going to speak your truth, and that's very beautiful. I wonder if this is my pile. I don't know. I may not be in any of these, but I just feel very connected to this because, I mean, I just moved to tears. Like, wow. It's very beautiful. I'm sorry. Now, keep in mind, you're going to feel very annoyed when you try and speak your truth and people fight against you. Just know that anybody that fights against you is stonewalling you, not talking to you, not willing to hear you out. Those people are always going to stay on the contrary. Those people are always going to play devil's advocate against anything you say. And it's because they're not loving themselves. They're not confident in themselves. It's not because anything that you have to say is not real. Okay? Keep that in mind. You're going to start to feel a little annoyed sometimes when people don't listen to you. And other times, there are going to be times where you have word vomit. Keep that in check. It's not to say that you can't speak, but you need to speak with purpose. Okay? Speak with purpose, because your words during this season, group number 2, are going to weigh heavy on everyone, okay? Even your silence, with the silence card here. Because look at the moon, like, on top of that person's head, where their third eye is. The reason why I say be careful, don't use word vomit, and don't be manipulative with people, is because you're going to be able to look at someone, a situation, and intuitively know what's going on. That's just a strength you're going to have during this Libra season if you don't already have it. And with that ability with the Magician, and this is the High Priestess in this deck, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So with that, it's like, because you can read people's situations so well, the emotional charge in a circumstance or whatever, that also gives you the ability to manipulate others. And I feel like that's why you're going to receive a lot of pushback, or people are going to kind of like say no towards you, because they can sense that in you and they don't want you to use it for like negative reasons. So don't. Use it for good. And now the advice with the Be Real card. This is full moon in Aquarius. It says, sometimes we pursue someone or something for all the wrong reasons. Our ego gets involved, and before we know it, we're driving ourselves crazy by chasing something that may not even be right for us. This card reminds you that sometimes you need to back off a little, worry less, and trust more. Life is about fun and laughter. but you will take all the fun out of it if you spend too long in your head rather than in your heart. You might win, but it might not be a great victory. The truth empowers me and sets me free. That's your affirmation, okay? The truth empowers me and sets me free. So if during this fucking season you're married and you decide, I want a divorce, say that shit with your chest, okay? Even if you say, I want a divorce, and you say nothing else after, and you let the lawyers talk. If you want to quit a job, say that shit. And if it's because they're not paying you enough, if it's because you just don't like your boss, or you don't want to have to, if it's because you're pulling other people's weight, say that shit. Say that shit. Because there's something about you saying something, walking away, is going to allow them to realize, like, later on, even with yourself, like, even if you say something and with that word vomit that may come, you may not realize why you said it at some point. Don't take it back. Something about whatever you say that shit with your chest. And that's why I say, think about it first. Don't manipulate. Be clear. Something about being clear and being real is very important here. And the more clear and direct you are about what it is that you want, especially if this has to do with work, because I'm seeing gain right here in the middle. 2 + 5 is 7. Now, if it's not with work, this could be relationships. If you feel like you're getting bare minimum from your relationships, say that shit. Honestly, and I will say, if someone is not giving you what you deserve during this season, you can go ghost. You can go ghost. Okay? I'm not saying to hurt that person, but definitely, like, take your time. Because there's something about, like I said, whatever you say, like, the people are going to hear it. They may not hear it immediately, but they'll hear it. Your silence during this season, group number 2, is going to speak volumes. And then when you finally do say something, you're going to be bringing a lot of clarity to other people and yourself. Even if you don't realize it. Even if you feel like you're just talking shit at a dinner with your family. Something you say is going to impact someone almost every day during this Libra season. I'm trying not to get choked up again. Okay. Think of 3 yes or no questions. Pause it if you need to. The first question here, yes or no. You got don't stop. Don't stop. That's a yes. A year from now, that's also a yes. Yeah, that's why I was saying, it's like, if you have to take a step away, don't double back on that shit. Don't stop. Whatever you put into motion during this Libra season, see that shit through to the end. And for some of you guys, if you've really been working on something, just know. Oh, and what's so crazy is the sun is here. And how long does it take? 365 days, a year from now. Don't stop. Everything that you've been working on very fucking hard, everything you've been manifesting, everything you've been speaking into existence, that shit is going to come towards you at least in a year from now. And usually when I see these cards, I say take it as it resonates. But I feel like with this group specifically, with the sun coming out with the a year from now, like, it makes so much sense. They're very connected just by, you know, how that works. And oh my God, that's what I mean when I say, like, don't even worry, because this shit will make sense eventually, right? Because I kept wondering, is this just about confidence, or is there, like, something about tick, 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 tick? I keep hearing tick, 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 especially with the gain card here with the 7 of Pentacles. It's waiting for something, waiting for your crops to grow in after cultivating them the best you can. So do whatever it is that you've been planning. If you've been working towards something, a project, for quite some time, keep going. For some of you guys, it may mean that after the new year, like, if it's not exactly a full year. Okay, and then also forgiveness. Forgiveness, that's a big one for you guys, especially when people are choosing not to hear you out because they're not strong enough to, like, hear what you're saying, hear your truth. Forgive them for that, okay? The answer to that one is also going to be a yes. I feel like this is also a message for you guys. Please don't cry, Jada. If you're watching this crying, bro, I'm literally here with you. I feel like a lot of people cry over you guys. You may wonder if they ever miss you. They miss you every day. Oh my God. I think you need to forgive yourself. This falling right on top of the High Priestess and the Magician being right underneath the a year from now, and don't stop having nothing underneath it, means something to me. Doing this reading for you. And what I'm getting from it is that you need to learn how to trust yourself and to forgive yourself, because you're not the same person that you used to be. And you also need to learn that you can get anything you want. You can get anything you want, anything you desire. It's already yours. As long as you're real and honest. Okay? Final advice here is reconciliation. That's why I said forgive. Sometimes you have to let go before you can receive. I'm seeing this person with the Judgment card just holding their hands out, looking up to spirit. And I feel like that's what it is. Some of you guys, you've been harboring a lot of feelings about how you feel people have wronged you or something. You haven't said it. Or maybe you did and then you went ghost. If you did and you went ghost, know you can forgive those people and that those people may come in later, because it says someone is from your past is returning to your life. And it's going to be someone that you have told, like, I don't like this. Even if it was you told them silently by retracting your energy, that message will come in, okay? You guys really need to hear that, because something about chasing something that you don't even want anymore because it doesn't make you feel good, even if it's a person. Especially if it's a person. This shit was intense. This was intense. Card number 2. Your Libra season is going to be like wild. I just heard wild. And it's not wild because you're going to be like going to parties every weekend or whatever, but it's wild because it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like for you guys, a lot of people are not going to understand what you're going through this season. And that's why I think I started being moved to tears, because you may feel very alone. Like, people are not understanding you, but it's not that they don't understand you. It's that they're not where you are just yet. I feel like this group, like, I keep hearing, I'm rich, I just haven't got paid yet. And richness comes from a lot of things. It comes from happiness. It comes from having a strong family. It comes from having people that love you around you. It could be money, but it doesn't have to be. So I feel like a lot of people, they may push back against you because you already show up as a son. You already show up as someone very confident, very strong, very connected. I'm hearing. People see your potential. You have this like fire in you. People see that, and I think that they may feel insecure around you. But they'll never say that. They'll say it in ways that may make you feel hurt, and like, just know it's not that at all. Okay, so thank you for being here, card number 2. I wish I could give you like a hug to the screen, but yeah, I'll see you next time. Group number 3. You chose the Wheel of Fortune, and this is your stone. I feel like I'm doing a makeup tutorial. And here's your stone. Oh my god, this concealer is so great. No, I'm playing. Oh my god, I cried in the last pile, so if my makeup looks like shit, I don't really have that much on. I have mascara on, but and I think I put eyeliner. But okay, what is going on with you during this Libra season? If I take a lot of pauses, I just want you to know it's because the last pile was very fucking intense. Okay, and I'm also going to try and like channel you, keep that shit out of this. You know, let me take some deep breath. Pile number 3. How's your Libra season gonna go? I just got chills. I feel connected now. Okay. 5 of Swords. Yeah. What did I say? Watch the end after this reading. I'm gonna put a clip of the bloopers. I'm gonna put a clip of bloopers for this reading. I've never done that. But I'm gonna do it because literally right before I started your reading, I said I just feel like some shady shit's gonna come out. And here's the 5 of Swords, your first reading, your first card. And I also put the shuffling in here so you know I did not see that shit. Okay. What else? Oop, participation, 4 of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I just heard someone like slashing heads, like cutting heads off. Ooh. You might be cutting some people off. What else? Accident. Yo, watch. I'm gonna put it in the bloopers, and you're gonna see it in the shuffle. When you see me shuffle the Panther Oracle, bro, this card came out. It came flying out, and I saw it before. I said I put it back in, and I said if that shit comes out, then it's meant to be out, and it came out. I don't like this card. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I don't, because I feel like, you know what, let's keep going. The Tower. Okay, I'm gonna tell you like it is during this. Just know this one's gonna be probably the most blunt out of all of them. Okay, and the Lovers. What's on the bottom? What's your advice? The overarching advice. New Moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like you guys are cutting off a lot of people. You guys are cutting off a lot of people. Whether that be family, someone you're married to, or even friends. People that have been around for a while, people that you thought you had a stable foundation with. I'm hearing that shit, it wasn't that stable if the Tower came and crumbled it down. The fact that you have the 4 of Wands, which represents a foundation, and then the Tower tearing that shit down right in between accident with the 5 of Swords. Here's what I'm thinking. There's going to be someone in your life that fucks up with you on accident. And it's going to be a moment where you choose yourself. With the Lovers here at the final part, with trust all will be well. I think you're going to choose a moment where you choose yourself. And honestly, I'm seeing this as a situation that the straw that breaks the camel's back. Because with New Moon and Virgo being here and trust all will be well, it's reminding me that we just finished Virgo season. Virgo, Mars, all of that. And Virgo is very meticulous. They're very detail oriented, and they know it's not that Virgos keep track of every time someone fucks up. It's not that at all. People with Virgo in their chart, 6th house placements, they can't help but notice little details to things. And you're going to notice the little details about the way that people are interacting with you. And even the month before Libra season starts, you're noticing little things. And I think that's why accident is here, because I resonate with this a lot. It's little things that you could let go of. But then there's going to be this one thing that I feel like whatever it is, right? Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's you literally get into an accident, because I'm seeing this fall right underneath the wheel. So please protect yourselves. Wear your fucking seatbelt. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, please just like say a prayer anytime you're getting in the car, you're having like transport yourself somewhere. Because I'm seeing this just short distance as well. Okay. But I feel like because this Virgo card has come out, that whatever is happening between you and other people, that straw that breaks the camel's back, I want you to know that. And you will already know this, but how do I say this? That shit's been happening for a while. Okay, whatever is going on, it's been happening for a while. And I feel like you may have been pushing it to the side out of love or out of hope that things will change. And this Tower moment that comes during the Libra season shows you that, I don't want to say people can't change, but some people don't change as quickly as you are. Some people don't get this new perspective with the 5 of Swords as quickly as you do. Some people don't see shit as quickly as you do. And with the Lovers here, this either means that if you're already in a relationship and someone's doing shit to tick you off and they really just fuck up really bad, even if it was on accident, they say something that really hurt you, I think that you should dead the issue. I almost feel like I need to pull one card. I'm going to pull one card. I didn't do this for the other ones, but I really want to know, what's this Tower moment? Should I pull 2 or 3? No, 1 or 2. We'll pull 2, top and bottom. The top is going to be, what's the moment and who or what is involved in it. Okay. I don't want this to be like so vague to where you don't get the message. Okay, listen, you got two for the what, so I'm going to take them. It's the Temperance card with the 5 of Cups. Yeah, that's why I said I feel like it's going to be something very small. But regardless, you get healing from this Tower moment because you realize that things have been imbalanced for quite some time. And with the 5 of Cups, even small shit like, oh, I just spilled my glass of milk, it makes you realize something, okay? It makes you realize that there's a lot of shame, guilt, sadness, and whatever you receive that cracked foundation with, like, if that makes sense. Whatever cracks, it's because it was imbalanced and it needs a healing. I don't know. I said dead the issue, but seeing the 5 of Cups and Temperance there, I do feel like whoever... Okay, you got 3. You got 3 for... Bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, you got 3 for the what or who is involved. So some of you guys... And the fact that this fell right next to the Virgo card and Hermit is the Virgo. Who is this involved with? If you're not a Virgo already, it's involved with the Virgo. Okay. Now, take this as it resonates, because maybe you're the one that accidentally fucks up with the Virgo, or... You're not looking... Wait, this is the what? Oh, you know why it happens? It's because you were ignoring it. Yeah. Because I said this earlier. I said the Hermit or Virgo, they pay attention to things. They see the little things. And if you stopped paying attention to the little things that people were doing or situations were doing that making you feel this 5 of Cups, this Tower moment brings in this big-ass accident or whatever to show you you can't just do that. Something about living in ignorant bliss here, because of how strong foundation you feel. But the thing is that you're the thing that's making that shit strong. You are the glue. But, you know, glue dries out, glue cracks. That shit needs to be cemented. It needs to be stable. It needs to be whatever. What else? Tell me about the what. This is the who, what, or when. So this is very closely tied to the fact that you need to be doing some inner soul searching that you may have put a pause on. No. Justice, accountability. Yeah, like I said. This is justice. This is literally the Libra card. Thank you for the confirmation, Libra season. What else? 4 of Swords. Yep. You need to do some meditation. You really do. I'm seeing that the what or the who, this could be someone that you feel like really needed to take accountability with you for quite some time, if not something that you needed to take accountability for. The Justice card represents doing things for your highest good. So the reason why this Tower moment is happening is because either you've been in silence for too fucking long and not doing what you already know to be true, and then you have this moment where you realize, fuck, I really do need to be the change that I want to see with the wheel. Or this Tower moment happens. And in the pause, in that moment when you're realizing, fuck, did that just happen? You get into this hermit mode. Hermit with the 4 of Swords, where you really sit back, you meditate, you think about it for quite some time alone. Okay, don't be doing this shit with other people. You need to do this shit alone. Okay? And with the Justice card here, maybe you can get advice, but it needs to be from someone that is separate and objective. Someone that does not know whoever's involved, whatever the situation is. If you're going to get advice on it, ask it from like almost even like a complete fucking stranger. Okay? Because perception and perspective is very important here, with the 5 of Swords being the first thing here. And I want you to know this 5 of Swords says here conflict, disagreements. So that's why I said it could even be something small, like someone says something in an argument. Ooh, someone says something in an argument that makes you realize this is not what I deserve with the Justice card. This is not what I deserve. This is not what I want, and I want to see change. Because with caution, accident, and injury here, I feel like whatever happens here actually makes you feel hurt. I don't want to say pain, but hurt, like hurt on the inside. This talks about unfair defeat. Yeah, I feel like, listen, if someone plays dirty with you, don't reciprocate that negative energy, okay? I feel like Libra season, I'm just going to be straight with you. I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of stress. And hostility. You're going to feel like a lot of things are unfair during Libra season for you, card number 3. And it's because you need to learn how to, I just almost said love yourself, but it's not about loving yourself. It's about choosing yourself with the lovers. Choosing the right people, choosing the right thing for you. Something about you been ignoring what you know to be right for you. 5 of Swords is showing me, this says winning at all costs. So there are some people that may use you as a pawn. Maybe you felt that, but you were ignoring it because you felt so strongly, you felt so connected. Maybe these people at some point really were a support system to you, or maybe if it's not people, that situation was really supportive for you at some point, but I'm seeing it's no longer serving you, and that's why the Tower moment is happening with Temperance and the 5 of Cups. Okay? Competitiveness. People are going to be very competitive with you. If you're in a relationship, you may see that some people are trying to get at your person, your significant other. If they entertain that shit, that's the Tower moment for you. Okay? I just want to let you know right now. This is not me saying you're going to get cheated on or anything. This is about boundaries. Something about something about you needing firmer boundaries, because the 7 of Wands came out. This accident card is the 7 of Wands, and it says here danger, caution, and injury, but also says trust that all is well. So something about your boundaries is very important, and there's going to be a moment during Libra season where you realize that you really need to stand firm on those. Yeah. Let me read this to you. Let me read to you what the Tower is in this deck, okay? And then I'll read to you one more thing. The Tower talks about destruction, abrupt change, and lightning. Flash. Fast as bolt of lightning, your world has instantaneously shifted before your eyes. The Tower is a card of sudden change, one that shakes the foundations of what you have built. It can be subconscious, like beliefs that have been established by your parents, or it can be literal, like a fire that has burned down the house. Regardless, and I'm seeing the 4 of Wands, which reminds me of the stable foundation to a home. Oh, some of you guys, if you don't have car insurance, get that shit. If you don't have house insurance, renter's insurance, get that shit, okay? Especially if you live in an area where there's like natural disasters. Because it's something about like either something natural happens and you need support and you don't get it, and that's the moment you realize, damn, this accident is showing me that either I don't have trust in the universe that all things will work out for me, or I don't have people around me that I can trust to be there for me, okay? So the Tower says, regardless of the turn of events that split you wide open, cutting you to the core, this card is a rude awakening for you to transform your attitudes about your previous beliefs. Salvage what you can from the wreckage and make a game plan to move forward. This is rebuilding after loss. Build yourself from the ground up. How are you going to handle this chaotic time? With grace, ease, and raw emotion. The choice is yours. With the destruction comes creation, so all is not lost. And I think that's why it says trust all will be well. Because there is going to be some intensity for you during Libra season. I just want to be clear. And I want to prepare you for it, because if this was my pile, I wish somebody would tell me that shit. Like, yo, you know that person? Yeah, that person you've been worrying about, not sure about. Yeah. If you have been needing to fix your fucking brakes, do it. Get your brakes done. Get your emissions checked. Because I feel like this is going to be a small accident. Like, oh my God, if you have a gas stove, make sure you're turning that off. Like, and this is not to make you feel that you need to be paranoid, but you need to be aware. Something about the Five of Swords is giving me, like, you need to be aware. You need to see things from all angles. You cannot just be living in ignorant bliss during this Libra season, card number 3. It's not going to work for you. And now your other thing here is that the Tower card can also represent a warning, a fear of change, or avoiding something. So if it's not anything that big and there's something that you... Why? Oh my God. And there's something that you know you've been needing to do for quite some time. Like, do that shit. Okay. Now, answering 3 yes or no questions. Pause the video if you need to. I feel like this one might have been a little bit longer than the other one, so for that I apologize. But okay, first yes or no question we got, not the right time. Clear as day, that's a no. This is the first pile that got a no. I just want to let you know. I probably shouldn't have said that. I might have edited it out, but I don't know. Second card is trust. How many times are you gonna get trust? Trust all will be well, and trust, that's a yes. Second question is a yes. And the third question is within the next few months. That's also a yes. For some of you guys, it's a maybe though. Like if you're asking like a hypothetical or like whatever sort of question, it's a maybe. And I haven't said that. Usually I just say yes, but I'm gonna say it as a yes, but you know who I'm talking about. If you're asking a question like, I'm not even gonna get into that. Anyway, within the next few months, participation, trust over the Five of Swords, and not the right time. Not the right time, but trust that within the next few months, things will change, you will be healed. Yep. Your perception on what you feel is stable, firm, dependable in your life is going to be changed through a tower moment that may appear like an accident. That may make you feel paranoid or feel that you need to have a lot of caution, and ultimately will lead you to have to choose, make a big decision. And that big decision is going to be in regards to choosing what you deserve and what you have done the soul searching to figure out is the truth. Okay. Final advice here is playfulness. What the fuck? The fact that playfulness came out as the last card is like, where does that fit in? But it says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. I feel like for some of you guys, you could have friends or family or something that has been keeping you very, very, very upset or sad or down. Or it made you feel like that, but you've been avoiding it for quite some time. Something about this tower moment, what comes after it is this ability to just have fun and have a zest for life. You know when, oh my God, you know when something happens? Oh yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna give you an example. It's little shit. It's gonna be little things that keep popping up for you during this Libra season. Like what? Like, oh my God, my tire got flat. I got a new tire. It got flat again. Let me tell you a situation, bro. I got a flat tire. And I called AAA to come fix my tire. Tell me why these motherfuckers did not but put the bolts on completely, right? And what happened? I'm driving after like waiting for them to come fix it and everything. I'm driving and my whole entire wheel came off of my car, popped up, picked my fender up. Everything was fucked. Everything was fucked. Like I had to do a claim. The claim lasted like 3 months. And I think that's why it says here within the next few months. Something that happens here is not going to be something that you can resolve immediately. And know that that period where you can't resolve it immediately is because during that time is meant for you to really think about why the fuck did that shit happen? And spiritually, why did that shit happen? Did I deserve that? Or is it that I need to be asking myself, did I deserve that, to see what other places in my life I'm not deserving the treatment or whatever I'm receiving, okay? And if you have been doing bare minimum with someone that you don't deserve, that could be a moment too. Where it's like you need to experience some sort of, let me not say need, but you experience some sort of like near death and or just like really, really like emotionally charged situation. And it doesn't have to be like something crazy, like you literally lose someone. But like the example I gave you, like my fucking wheel literally came off of my car, the fender popped out, I had to create a whole claim, and they were not trying to like take accountability for what they did. But it's like, it was so bad. Like it was bad, okay? And it really shook me up too. It really shook me up. And you know, the people I had to call, that was a message too. So it could be that you deal with something and you realize you don't have anybody to call. Some of you guys. And that's the moment where you're like, damn, I need to be a little bit more playful. I need to get out more. I need to stop working so much and feel love. Something like either you guys are working so hard to get a stable foundation, you experience this accident that shows you, try something else. Okay, let's get you this final advice behind the trust all will be well, new moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well, new moon in Virgo. Interesting. Okay. Sometimes we want everything to happen yesterday, but divine timing is a real thing. Sometimes we need more pieces of a jigsaw to fall into place before we can get what we want. Slowing down now is the key for you to get what you want. So take your time. Slow down, especially when you're driving, okay? Slow down. Take your time. Allow events to unfold. See what you can do for others and really quick. Oh, it says, and really quick and easy. Both. Wait, what? See what you can do for others as a really quick and easy way to both distract yourself and boost your good karma. Oh, that's why I said be playful. That's why the playfulness came out. Oh, that's cute. See what you can do for others. That's why I said, like, there could be an accident and either you or someone needs to call you. Maybe this doesn't happen to you, but it happens to someone that you love. And they hit you up out of the blue. Like, I just feel like there's a lot of messages here. Someone hits you up out of the blue because they had an accident and you're wondering if this person is just using you or whatever. Like, maybe that's the message there. But it says here, just try to generate as much good karma with the wheel here and the justice card coming out. Try to generate as much good karma this season, this Libra season, as you can, regardless of if you're finding this the year of whatever. It says, there's a reason why you pulled this card, so make sure you pay attention. And the affirmation here is, I help others and others help me. Isn't that a message during Libra season? I help others and others help me. I show up so that others show up for me. If you've been cutting people off left and right, if you've been keeping to yourself in hermit mode with this hermit mode, that shit needs to change. There are people that need you if you don't need others. I feel like you need others and you feel like you can't reach out to people because you have gone ghost or you have to take some time, maybe because of depression or your own healing, you know? And that's okay. It's okay to need to take time. Maybe you need to just be playful and hit somebody up and be like, listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've been ghost. I'm sorry you haven't heard from me, but like, I'm showing up. I'm choosing to show up here. If you need help, I'm here to support you. Some of this could be you get a message from someone and they just let you know, hey, I don't know what you're going through. And it's the same day that you have that really intense moment. They say, I don't know what you're going through, but I just want you to know I'm here for you. I've been thinking of you. Like, it's something here where it's a small thing, but it changes your whole entire perspective on your life, your relationships, and what you need, what's good for you, what's not. So I think this Libra season is very revealing for you, group number 3. And I love that for you. I really do. Yeah, so make sure you watch the bloopers and everything because I'm going to put those on there. Yeah. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Alrighty. That was very beautiful. I like that. I like that actually. So let me just put these cards back. That was intense. Whoever that person is watching, whoever these people watching, like, oh my God. Like, can you be my friend? Can you tell me everything I need to know? Like, shit. Wow. That was interesting. That was very interesting. Okay. Let's get a sip. Something about lies, rumors, or ill intentions I feel like it's going to come out in this third one. I don't know why, but I just felt the need to sip my tea.